Lionel Messi of chess, 10-year-old Argentinian chess prodigy, face off the GOAT of chess in Bullet Brawl online chess tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Enjoy Chess channel. In this video, we are going to see a very fascinating chess game between a rising kid from Argentina. His name is Faustino. He reached 2300 chess rating, Fide chess rating in June 2023, last year, and his online rating in chess.com website is 2955, almost 3000. It's unbelievable for a 10-year-old kid, but his opponent is none other than Magnus Carlsen. His bullet rating is 3246 on chess.com. We are going to see a dramatic chess game, so watch the video till the end and please hit the like. In this game, Faustino had the white pieces and he kicked off with the queen pawn to d4. Each player has only 1 minute to finish this game. Magnus Carlsen replied with pawn to g6. He wants to fianchetto his bishop. Faustino develops his knight and bishop to g7 and e4. White takes the center and Magnus Carlsen plays knight to f6. I'm sure that Magnus Carlsen knows that this is not the best way to play chess, but he wants to go to a street fight right from the beginning of the game. White pushes in the center and he takes space and center. Black jumps with his knight to d5, c4, pushing the knight away, knight to b6, and here the best move for white is to play c5, and after knight d5, bishop to c4, white has a great advantage right out of the opening, but white plays the normal knight c3 move, d6, attacking the center, e takes d6, e d6. I'm sure that c d6 is the best move in this position, but Carlsen just wants to play his own chess. E d6, bishop e2, castle, the kings go to safety, and here Magnus Carlsen plays bishop to g4. He wants to put pressure on d4 and c4 pawn. He wants to say, okay, my opponent is not so experienced, so I can put some pressure and I'm able to handle this kind of positions better than my opponent. But white plays b3, he protects the pawn on c4 in case in some cases, not here of course, bishop f3, he wants to his c4 pawn be secured, knight to c6, attacking the d4 pawn. Now he wants to take on f3, so white protects it with bishop e3. It reminds me of Alohaim defense in the 4-pawn attack. There are some positions like this, so black plays rook e8, controlling the open line of the game, and now white plays h3. Bishop takes f3, bishop takes f3. Now white has two bishops, but it's something that Magnus Carlsen is used to. He almost deliberately give two bishop to his opponent, so he's not scared of two bishop at all. So rook b8, but here in this position he admits that his knight cannot move, so he plays rook to b8 to just protect this pawn, and this rook is not in the best place. And here white plays queen d2. As you can see, his time management is also very better than Magnus Carlsen. Knight to e7, he wants to put his knight on f5. Here bishop g5 is a better move, but he plays just a very simple and solid move. Rook to d1, knight to f5, rook to e1, takes. Magnus Carlsen says, you know what, I'm going to convert the game into some kind of endgame. That's where my expertise is, and that's where I can beat everyone. And here Magnus Carlsen plays queen to e8. Forget about the pawn on b7. He played just rook b8 in 2 or 3 moves ago, and now he plays queen e8, and he lost control over the game. He should have played a6 to prevent some kind of knight d5 in this position, but after queen e8, Faustino just takes queen takes e8, and after rook takes e8, bishop takes b7. He says, thank you very much, Magnus Carlsen. c5, he wants to capture this pawn, but knight d5 exists, attacking this, and defending also this pawn. Magnus plays rook e7. Here dc5, rook d8 check was a very nice option, but he just retreats with his bishop. a6, d takes c5, and knight to d6. Here white has a pawn advantage on the queen side. He has 3 against 2, but this is the opposite color bishop, so now Magnus plays rook d7, and here he says, okay, I'm playing against the best in the history of chess, so I can exchange pieces, I'm okay with the draw. Magnus put his bishop on d4, but here this kid plays king to f1. He wants to just bring his king into the center. King to f8, king e7, king e7, and now f4. He wants to push away his bishop from this bishop and his pawn from this bishop, and now he wants to play g4 and expand on the king side. Black plays f5, knight to f2, and here Magnus retreats his knight. He wants to put it on d6. King f3, knight d6, knight d1, knight comes to e4, he wants to put it on c3, so be aware of. Bishop to c2, knight c3, a4. Now Magnus has equality in the position, he plays knight a2, g4 attacking this f5 pawn, king f6, knight to d3, knight goes back to c3, and here's something weird happened. Knight can come back to c1. Faustino has 30 seconds on his clock, and Magnus Carlsen has only 25 seconds. At first I thought that, okay, Magnus Carlsen pre-moved in this position, but he didn't pre-move, and he just played a blunder. Knight to a2 by the goat in chess. I mean, this is very crazy. I mean, for those that wants to see Magnus Carlsen lose, this is almost unbelievable. Even for those, it's almost unbelievable to see Magnus Carlsen play such an uncharacteristic move, knight to a2. If it was a pre-move, then I could have get it, but knight to a2, I don't know. He probably missed this knight is controlling the a2 square. I guess it's what it is. So knight takes a2, bishop b2. Now he wants to capture this knight, but of course white can just simply bring his king to the queen side, and after knight c3, putting his knight here, king c2, and he now plays bishop f6, and white just takes. And in this position, Magnus Carlsen resigned the game against this rising chess kid. I mean, he's great, he's brilliant. He also got an IM norm, so he's very, very strong. And we will probably see him and hear from him a lot in near future. So get ready for the later news. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is the case, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy chess and life.